Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Tanner Roark is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
DJ LeMahieu strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. A quick out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Miguel Gonzalez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, something to look for when runners get on base. He has not been good this year. Guys are hitting over 300 against him. He's going to have to change that if he hopes to get a win here in this one.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Nationals, center fielder, Ben Revere.
In there, no balls and a strike. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they got both the series and the road trip off to a good start with the win yesterday, so they'll be aiming to keep it going here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
You know, guys, for me, this team does such a great job in 2-strike counts when they put the ball in play. They're in the bottom third in the league in strikeouts, so you know they're going to hit it. Continue to put the ball in play, and that'll give them an excellent chance to win.
Into the windup and the pitch. Elmer Colon is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Nolan Arenado will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Revere going back. Gone! Nolan Arenado touches them all. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and It winds up costing him.
Gerardo Parra gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Murphy's got it. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the 1 out.
Jose Reyes will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Dustin Garneau set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
From the stretch. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. A pitch out. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
2 out here and a runner at second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Colby Rasmus will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
In there for strike 1. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And taken in out there for the first out.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Out in front of it, strike 1. slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Daniel Murphy will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
The 1-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Miguel Gonzalez set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. To short. Colon is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
After tonight, these two teams right back at it again on Sunday as you get a look at our upcoming schedule that takes us into next week. DJ LeMahieu will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Colon ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and the runner back. And yet another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. One left for Colorado. They lead it 1-0. Anthony Rendon will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Third baseman.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rendon on his way to second. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
Wilson Ramos will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Oh, that's a good eye. That's not easy to do, going from 0-2 to 3-2. Most guys, they get a little jumpy down in the count, but he's been able to wait him out.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the line at first. Paulson scoops it up, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Tanner Roark will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. One out and a runner on third. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
So stepping in, Ben Revere, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Nolan Arenado is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Settling in now, Ben Paulson. He reached on a single in his first try. On the ground to second base. This could be two. And he's safe.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner towards short. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. Now the relay home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
Well, you know, every base runner is precious out there, but they're even more so when you get them all the way to third base. So when you get careless and get tagged out there in no man's land, well, that's going to drive your manager crazy.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Stepping in, Dustin Garneau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, behind the back. What a flip for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Elmer Colon is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit to short. To his right, Reyes. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chopped weakly to the left. Garno gonna have to hurry. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hara is after it. And they can't run it down. And he'll step off and try again. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Miguel Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, number 50, Miguel Gonzalez.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Hard hit at third. Rendon has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that's in there, base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
He's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. And I've just been really impressed watching him hit this year. He's got a great approach and a pretty swing. There's a reason he's in the top 5 in hitting, folks.
Charlie Blackmon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Revere has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
So two are gone in the Rockies' half of the fifth, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely.
Just checking.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch coming, here it is. Daniel Murphy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hara moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and Keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And now a pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Wilson Ramos stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Blackman shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Nolan Arenado will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Revere going back on it. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what, that's about as far as you can hit a ball without it being a home run. You'll see where this ball winds up, and that's a long ways out there. Maybe a faster runner gets 3 out of this one, but he's going to slow up and check into second base with just a really long double.
Ben Paulson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For Arenado, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Sean Kelly will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 56, Sean Kelly. Now batting, left fielder.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Dustin Garneau will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The pitcher, number 50, Miguel Gonzalez.
Miguel Gonzalez gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
A man on third with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rasmus has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's now 4-0 Colorado. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle.
Jason Worth.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Elmer Colon will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gonzalez. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Galloping around third is Revere. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch. But this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One and 0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Colby Rasmus will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. Might have tried to overthrow it.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 4-1. Back here at Nationals Park, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Oliver Perez is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Oliver Perez.
DJ LeMahieu will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Colorado. Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Revere is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And there's the old slider from Perez. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Lined into left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and
He was right on that one.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Pitch out, nothing doing. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Here he comes on 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Revere ranging back. Still ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado, but they lead it 4-1. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Daniel Murphy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Anthony Rendon steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Wilson Ramos will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 4-1. Ben Paulson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Harper. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Jose Reyes digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Revere racing back. Still going back. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 5-1.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
In now, Dustin Garneau. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. For Reyes, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Revere has it in his sights, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 50, Miguel Gonzalez.
Miguel Gonzalez steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Nats 1. Jordy Mercer is going to get a chance to swing the bat here, as that's going to be all for Perez in this one.
Jordy Mercer.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Reyes. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Nicely done there in short, as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's Ben Revere, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on Show Track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Standing in now, Elmer Colon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game, and he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Bryce Harper will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Chopped toward the second baseman. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They're down 5-1. Stunning shot there of the Capitol as we welcome you back to Nationals Park here in D.C. Felipe Rivero will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Rivero.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
DJ LeMahieu.
Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Shot toward second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Rasmus. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Colby Rasmus will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Justin Miller is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Reyes is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
In there, 2-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 5-1. Good night from D.C.